Hello everyone, Mama Trip here with another video. So today in my background I'm featuring my new Coach in the denim line backpack. So this is the current season. They released a denim line and I did a Nordstrom haul where I kind of went through the multiple items I bought to try to decide, and this is the winner. This is the keeper. I just love everything about this backpack. It is gorgeous and I just thought you would enjoy also gazing upon it. So today's video is kind of fun. It's kind of a happy pride, like a celebration of the color and the world of art and joy that luxury items can give you. There's always, I see it, there's like a debate out there, right? So classic or traditional or not necessarily safe, but there's this kind of idea that if you get brown, like a color in the wheelhouse of brown and black, that you're more likely to use those bags and items. You're more likely to keep them forever. You might get tired of color. Those are more, emotional, in the moment kind of purchases. They're not going to last forever, or they're seasonal, or there's all kinds of ways to say it, saying that the more I guess stricter color palettes are the more forever ones, and the things with color or design are not. And so there's like this debate, don't waste your money on those things. If you have a finite amount, especially, go for something that's more black or brown or more comfortable, right, in your color wheel, palette, wheelhouse, vibe, whatever. But my kind of idea for this video is the celebration of bags with different patterns, with different colors that really express you as a bag, really flare or spark some kind of feeling, emotion, memory, something positive in you every time you pick it up, look at it, wear it, make you feel, something when something more than just I have a beautiful, great bag, something extra. And I feel like a lot of times adding something with print, with color, with something, unique to it can really give you that. And, my argument is that when you pay this much for, a bag or an SLG, that you shouldn't be afraid of adding that expression to it, because it doesn't mean that you're not gonna love it and wear it forever. These can be forever bags, right? Bags with like a special edition, or I don't know why sometimes seasonal is like a dirty word, but seasonal items can be forever bags. They can be your favorite bags that you've ever bought and worn for your whole life. And a lot of times it's because it's not what matches what you wear necessarily, because a lot of these are still neutral colors, right? They're not, I'm not saying that you should have all neon orange when all you wear is something completely, hard to match with neon orange. I'm just saying that who we are inside, we shouldn't be afraid to express on the outside. We don't necessarily have to conform to feel safe, is kind of what I'm saying. You have one life to live, and experiencing everything, especially all the positive things that you can from this, especially if you're, in a place where you can buy these things, they can be part of that expression of your life. So without further ado, here is the parade of my colorful items, and let's start with a bang. Okay, so this, I know it's Kirk Geiger, so it's not $1,000 price point, but it's in the hundreds of dollars. So I don't know how anyone can argue that spending hundreds of dollars on a bag, especially this tiny mini bag, is not luxury, or is not, a luxury to be able to do so. So this is basically his signature bag shape, and it's in this rainbow design, which is actually one of Kirk Geiger's classic house prints. And this is the kind of, I think it's an eagle head that they use. And you can see that there's the colorful rainbow rhinestones in the eagle head. It's a magnetic closure. It's just got this black satin inside. And then there's nothing on the back except the Kirk Geiger London plate. And then the chain is just this simple, very lightweight metal chain. No fuss, no muss, but my goodness, is this a gorgeous, gorgeous bag. Okay, so let's do an SLG, right? Look at that. I chose this over the black one because SLGs are typically a, I guess, designated safe pop of color, right? You might not regret so much if you spend less on an SLG, but this costs like 3 times as much as this. So this is not a safe, cheap option to express color, right? I just wanted this because it's easy to find, easy to use, and it just makes me so happy every time I reach for it. This I wanted when it first came out, right? In the, I think 2013 is when these guys were out, and I discontinued it. I couldn't afford it at the time, so it's one of those things when I could afford it, I bought it off the pre-loved market. Gorgeous, multicolor noir Louis Vuitton. So pretty. I think it's hard pressed to find anyone who like truly agrees that this is like hideous or, you know, not timeless in terms of like how like the Chanel quilting might be timeless, but timeless in that this will stand the test of time as something that someone in every generation will be able to connect to and admire, right? Because these are art. Continuing on with my SLG train, right? My recent purchase of the Sunrise collection from Louis Vuitton, the Pochette Kirigami, which has all 3 of the canvases that they came out in this collection. The main selling point of this one was the uniqueness and the multicolor pattern that you get in all 3 of these designs. And you even get the giant monogram and the regular size monogram, right? So giant monogram, regular monogram, and then kind of a mini monogram. Yeah, so the selling point of this one is how unique and colorful it is. And then we kind of move on to, let's do Chanel. So here is my Gabrielle, right, in the pink iridescent color. Gorgeous, right? There's no need to say a black one would be better than this one. This is, you know, as neutral a pink as it gets, goes with everything and every occasion. The chains, right, different colors, so don't have to match to your jewelry if you're worried about that. And I would say even denim, some people find, you know, it's not a safe neutral color, but most of us wear denim, and so you can wear denim on denim, you know, it's not like it goes terribly together. You can wear denim with basically any color. It is more casual, right? It's not so much a formal design, but it is gorgeous. And let's see, my first Speedy, so the Tahiti Ing print. So it's the Damier Azur with something, you know, on it, a design on it, and in the pink. I think it's aging beautifully as it patinas, going even more well with the Azur and the pink color. So I think that this is also, you know, it's standing the test of time. It's not, you know, a one-time thing. I think most people who bought from this line still have them in their collection because they're just gorgeous, right? It invokes happiness. It's something different. It's not necessarily bold. Like, I'm not risking anything by carrying this bag, but, you know, it's just so beautiful. Okay. And then, one of my more recent purchases, I traded a all black Chanel backpack for this one from the Cuba collection because of the pops of color, right? It just stimulates, you know, a conversation in my brain about how joyful these colors are. And I don't even, like, this is not a color that I like. I like it on this bag, but this is not like red. Red is the color I'm scared of, so this was a very out of the box purchase for me. But, you know, is this a forever bag? I don't know. Does it, you know, do I think this will last years? I definitely think at least years. Might I trade it up for something else in the future because who I am fundamentally inside is always changing because I'm human? Sure. But does that mean it was a bad purchase? No, it does not. Okay, my bum bag. So I got the LOL bum bag. So it's the regular monogram bum bag with a little bit of extra on it. Okay, maybe a lot of bit of extra on it. But in terms of what the colors are, the muted silver, white, blue, black, it doesn't clash with things, right? This isn't super out there. I mean, for some people it might be really uncomfortable. So that's the key. If this kind of stuff you look at and makes you uncomfortable, now that's regardless of, your aesthetic taste. So all of our tastes are going to be different. So some people are like, oh wow, that's gorgeous, or some people are going to be like, ooh, yeah, I think that's, I don't want to use the term ugly because the word ugly is ugly, but it's just not my style, not my jam, doesn't invoke any positive emotions in me. So that's different than being afraid, right? So sometimes people are just too afraid to make these purchases, and that's fine, right? This is not the amount of money to push yourself out of that afraid window, right? So let that fear be your guide, right? I'm not saying that you should, break free from that fear. Break free from that fear for something that costs much, much less if you want to, right? Practice with something in the Walmart or Target section and see if your fear is based in taste or your fear is just based in, fear of what other people think, right? And that's really what I'm getting at. Do I care what other people think of this amazing, gorgeous pink? I mean, my voice just got more quiet talking about this bag because it deserves respect because of how beautiful this is. And I hope that you can still hear me on the microphone. I mean, come on. Whew. Okay, she deserves more screen time, so I'm going to put her right there. Okay, the marshmallow, right? So happy, so beautiful. Good for multiple occasions. And then my older Pasadena. The color is slightly fading as she ages, but it's turning into a paler, gorgeous pink color from this kind of more salmon-y, gorgeous pink color. Love her. And then probably my most favorite out of all of my multicolor, non-traditional, rainbowy bags is my boy bag, my Cuba Boy Bag. This bag is this is definitely a forever bag, and I will do a video of my forever pieces. And this is 100% one of them, never ever leaving. And I'm not going to say this is me in a bag, right? Because I'm not 100% rosy, glowy, colorful all the time, right? I wear a lot of hats, as we all do, and this is not who I am all the time. It's more on my best, happiest days when I, look at my memories, when I laugh with little Trip. This is what my emotion color looks like. And so it reminds me of the joy I find in life, and it gives me a little bit of that every time I wear it and take it with me. So that's my parade of rainbow colors, right? Don't let anyone tell you how you can spend your thousands and thousands of dollars on this stuff. If you're debating between something like this and something like, a very black traditional bag like this, you won't necessarily use this more than this. I think bag shape has more to do with functionality than bag color, but bag color is an extremely personal choice, right? So don't feel pressure to get something like this when what you really, really, really want is something like this. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my parade of color. Again, happy Pride. See you in the next one.